It's mad, innit, H? To be marching back. We left Daya once. Left it to burn. Now we're going... Now it feels like we're going home again, do you know?
Home? Aye. With dates hanging around our necks like stones. Blood dates, serious ones. Might be painful to pay. Maybe fatal.
But they'll take us back, won't they? They'll have to. Desperate folk will welcome any saviour, won't they?
Saviours. Aye. That's what they'll call us. Whether we're led by prophets or gods or godens, that's what they'll call us. We bring salvation.
In this college meeting now, you realise that none of the merchants are here.
This isn't good, is it?
Well, either they're against me or Swifty has been round to visit everyone.
And in this time, Swifty, you've now had about a week or so since you kind of told Canny that you would give them a bit of time. Have you been around to people?
I do think the state taking over the food supply has probably actually calmed things down a little bit on Swifty's end. I think if price gouging had carried on, there would have been a sort of like, all right, we need to go deal with this type scenario.
So there probably would have been a bit of price gouging that you definitely would have seen a few people taking advantage of it, and a lot of people, especially in your area in the slums, really suffering from it. But things have eased up a little bit. But I think especially for you, you are noticing that like people who are not fighters are essentially on half rations now, you know?
So I think he's probably not going to visit this guy yet. But he'd mostly been focused internally at this point. Basically, if anybody's hoarding food or anything, that's being redistributed. There's probably been some issues with merchants who were price gouging, but that would have calmed down once that stopped being a thing. But it's getting to the point, you're talking about restlessness and stuff. I think Swifty's an insightful enough guy to know he needs to focus this energy that is building up behind him at some point. So that's probably going to be coming, like, maybe today. It depends what the lay of the land is like, honestly. How people are behaving.
Swifty, give me persuasion, intimidation, or deception check of your choice. You can roll this with advantage as your kind of like influence and notoriety is beginning to grow around the city.
Yeah, can I do intimidation, and can I use my commanding presence feature?
Sure.
Yeah, add a d8 onto that. Okay, that's not great to start off with. That's 11. Okay, cool. It's a 7, so 18 in total.
18 in total? Yeah, you've begun to expand your influence a fair amount, and kind of within that, I think, you know, you're getting a lot of reports. It's quite mixed for you. A lot of the poorest people are really rallying behind you because they're the ones who have the most to benefit from your actions, right? But you go to, you know, maybe not Canny's rival, you know, the other big one, but you go to a number of the other merchants to try and shake them down. And you go to one of their houses and, you know, you rock up, barrelmen in tow. It's empty. Looks like it has already been not quite ransacked, but stripped clear. You go to another one again, and you're also noticing that like anything that's quite big and bulky, so like large pieces of like ornate furniture or art and things like that are still there. Anything small that could be carried, gone. over the next course of a couple of days, begin to realize that a lot of the merchants have somehow maybe fled the city or have gone deep into hiding.
Chianti?
Yes, Swift Justice.
What's going on here? This is... what, third empty place we've rocked up into? I mean, there's that massive nude statue there, which, I mean, is that anatomically correct? Did you know this guy? Because that's extraordinary, if so.
I can't say that I knew the model personally, no.
Right. Fascinating. Well, how would a man fit into trousers in that sort of situation? Listen, this is beside the point. I'm getting off course here. What the fuck's going on here, Andy? Do you know what's happening here?
Well, I could hazard a guess, I suppose. I did.
Please do.
Recommend that you try to expand your reach and expand your influences, hoping that something like this wouldn't happen. I'm afraid, because they were not under your control, and because they feared a similar fate to my own, perhaps they have looked for alternative means to secure their wealth.
What sort of alternative means are we talking about here?
Well, I mean, it's... people often believe that during times of war that enemies don't somehow find a way to communicate with one another. There may have been ways for them to find a way out of the city, perhaps to have bought their way out if necessary. I certainly know that it's possible.
Interesting. Alright, simple enough. Probably not all of them though, right? Probably a few of the merchants left.
Some of them will have been slower to mobilize, I'm sure.
Fantastic. Alright. Gonna have to make a point this evening, aren't we? Okay. We're gonna head back. We're gonna have a bit of a free-for-all, I think.
What are you thinking, Swift Justice?
Well, this is just straight-up treason, right?
Yes, by the definitions you are using, yeah, absolutely.
Aye. And you know, the definition I'm using...
It's the correct one, of course.
Is the correct definition. You've come so far these past few weeks, my friend. So...
the barrels of most education.
I'm so gratified to hear you say that. And also, really gratified that you taught me the word gratified. It's a really handy word. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to make sure everyone's gratified. No, that's not right. We're going to get... what's the right word for it?
We're going to please everyone.
Aye, exactly. And by everyone, we mean our folks. So, we're going to go down
some
there.
sort of pogrom.
I think more like a mob is the sort of thing I was thinking of, but we're just going to sort of gather up as many people as we can, and then just come... if the merchants are leaving, and, you know, we kind of can't take any chances at this point. Can't show up at any more doors and not have the stuff here, so we're just going to have to take it all today.
I think that's very sensible, yes.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Big,
all right.
large and loud. I think that was very sensible.
Alright. Excellent. Alright, let's go stir some folks up then. And just heading back to the poor area to, I guess, give some speeches.
Sure.
Somebody's definitely going to get told about this happening, right?
Oh. Probably not. Not from me.
Someone's going to receive a report is what I mean.
Oh, definitely. We're not being quiet about it. Yeah.
Salryn.
Yeah.
We're a few weeks into the siege now. You have about 2 weeks of gold left to pay Duridians. Maybe a little less, kind of in and around that. Yeah, it's been quite, monotonous for the past while. But on this same morning that all of Swifty's justice is beginning to brew on, you receive some reports. Responses from missives and letters that you would have helped to send out via the Vashikanaya and Zoran, who kind of promised to send messages for you. And you hear of news from the Dayan army. By the latest accounts, they seem to have been held up by like guerrilla warfare tactics and delaying tactics. Just the warlords seem to be doing everything they can to slow the approach of the army. The majority of their forces like seem to kind of be here. They don't have a big force that could kind of hit them head on, but they're just doing their best to slow them. And you think you've about 2 weeks left to hold out before they arrive. That's kind of the first report you get in the morning. And then that afternoon, Sophia comes in and she reports that some of the guards that were set to guard the aqueduct have been arrested for treason. They have been accepting bribes and allowing messages in and out of the city and people out of the city. And you realize that why none of the merchants were at this morning's meeting.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it from the best guess that we can ascertain, it maybe seems like the warlords weren't using the aqueduct because they didn't want to draw attention to it, and they were getting messages in and out of the city.
Shit. Why didn't I think of that? Ugh.
Do we can explode it, but that the water from there has been keeping us going. But if it's if it cuts off communication, then maybe
2 more weeks. We've just got to get through 2 more weeks. We need water to get through 2 more weeks.
Yeah, we do.
But if people keep leaving,
if word gets out that people can leave,
it's gonna be an exodus. I think we're gonna have to blow it.
Okay, I'll send word to to store as much as we can, and then
store as much as you can, and make sure it's locked down. I don't want people messing with it or getting into it or whatever could happen, and then blow it.
Okay, I'll do it. And one more thing, sorry, I usually wouldn't bother you with this. I know you're extremely busy, but
it's all right, Sophia. I've always got time for you.
Well, it's. I know you have time for me. It's not for me actually. There's been a woman outside. She's been hassling for the past 3 or 4 days, demanding to see you. She's not even giving a name. She just, I've been sending her away every day. She's a nobody from maybe I think she owns a small toy shop or something. I don't know. Like no one important.
What would she want to see me for?
I don't.
Did she say?
No, that's why I've turned her away. But she's here again, and I just I thought I'd finally say it to you.
All right, yeah, fine. Shouldn't take too long.
And she goes, okay, and she leaves, and in walks an older woman. She's maybe, can't really tell, maybe mid-50s, late 50s-ish. Her hair is grey. She's walking with a cane, but she doesn't look frail or anything. She just like she has a bad hip and she needs a bit of help getting around. And she's wearing like a craftsperson's apron, and she walks in and she's like, "Oh, dearie, isn't it about time that I got in to meet you? I'm very, very glad I could. I've been persistent, but I've always said patience and persistence pays off. Anyway, I'd like to... Sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Maya."
Sorry, did you say Maya?
I did. I see you've grown.
I don't... She just kind of grabs a chair, just to kind of hold it, steady yourself. How long have you been here?
Oh, I've been in Daya all my life.
I tried to find you. But I didn't come straight away. I waited, and I shouldn't have waited, and now it's a mess. And oh, fuck, I'm messing this up. Hi.
Hi. Salryn, I wish this was under better circumstances. I really do. A few people in the local community have kind of gotten together, and there's a small community of us small business owners and craftspeople, and we've been getting very worried. I know you've been looking for me, and I've been deliberately staying away. I didn't think it was proper to see. Sorry, I don't know how to say this, but I've moved on. I've a family of my own, and I'm very happy for you that you've grown, that the Uruks looked after you so well and raised you, but
do you know what it's like to grow up knowing that you just don't fit in? And not only that everyone around you is bigger than you and stronger than you, and they can just plow you into the ground as soon as they want. Do you know what that's like? You've got a family now, so you just think that that's okay? That you can just come in here and say that you've moved on? You get to decide when you say hi to me. Is that how this works?
Well, Salryn, I would...
Or is it that you want to see me now because now I've got power? Is that it? What do you want from me? Do you want something?
Yes,
I have nothing to give you.
I do want something, Salryn. I would have thought that if you had grown up in such a situation where you could get trampled or pushed upon or have people have power over you, that you wouldn't set a devil on the good people of this city.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what I'm talking? It's a known secret, Salryn. Everyone in this city is scared shitless. Excuse my language, but it is not right. You have out there, I believe there's an angry mob being formed, and it is under your control. Everyone knows it. You're the one shaking down the merchants, and it's going to be us next. That's what everyone's saying, and I didn't want to come here, but I did, because everyone made me. Do you think this is how I wanted to see you?
Well, you had a choice.
Call off your devil!
My devil? Shit, it's Swifty.
Yes, Swifty, the hammer of justice. Well, justice comes from above. You're above. You're now the one pushing people around, Salryn, and I thought when I handed you over that... Well...
What did you think, Mom?
I thought you'd be safe, but maybe I should have raised you myself. Maybe I would have raised you to be a better person than this.
Okay, Maya. I'll call off my devil for you. But if you think for 1 minute that I owe you anything whatsoever, then you're sadly mistaken. You had every opportunity to come and find me. I've been here for a long time. And you know what? I kind of hoped that I'd make you proud, but clearly, I haven't. So, that's great.
That's the worst thing, Salryn. I was proud of you. I watched you from afar, and I heard stories of when the Vashikanaya came, that there was a young girl there, a strong girl, first one who could fight with any of those men. And now, look at you. The city is falling to pieces around us. And... I'm sorry. I've said my piece.
Yeah, you can get out now.
Okay. And she hobbles out.
That was fucking intense.
God. Oh. Tonal shift. Yeah. Oh, God.
I was counting for Salryn for a total shift.
Did you get my text to you earlier?
I did, mate. Yeah, I did.
And Sophia comes back in moments after, looking worried, and says that Salryn, I'm so sorry. Okay, I would come back. I'm sorry. I see you're not really never mind. It appears that there's an angry mob being raised in the slums. They haven't gotten anywhere yet, but do you want us to mobilize the shields, or?
I absolutely want you to mobilize everyone who's free, and I want them behind me, and we're going to go and stop this now.
Swifty, you have just given a rousing. You feel free to give it if you want, but if not, we can just.
No, it's all good. It's long. It's rambling. But I guess it's overall it's passionate.
And as your kind of crowd are beginning to get riled up, the city guard appear in force.
Well, everyone, 3 cheers for the defenders of the city. Nice of you to join us, lads. You can come get in line with the rest of us.
Stand down, Swifty.
Salryn! All right, everybody, I mean at this time, this person here has been given her life and her time to keeping all of us safe. Come on. Big cheer for Salryn, everybody. Hooray! Woo! I'm going to get down off the barrel that he's standing on, because of course. And I walk over to Salryn. All right, how's it going?
How's it going? Are you kidding
No.
me? Do you think you're helping the situation? Do you think that this is helpful to the city?
I mean, aye.
I need you to calm this down, okay?
Calm it down.
I can't let this continue. You're scaring
Well,
people.
aye, that was the idea. That's what you told me to go do.
No, you're scaring everybody. Not just the big guys, not just the big fish. You're getting the little fish too. They're
These
frightened.
are the little fish, Salryn. They don't look frightened.
No, they're the people who have found an opportunity to burn off some steam. That's all it is.
I mean, either they burn off steam where we point them, or they burn off steam elsewhere. I mean, come on,
I don't know, set up a sporting tournament or something, but this has got to stop.
Salryn. Look. These people are hungry, they're angry, and they're going to start something, whether I tell them to or not. You see what's happening here? We have control over it. We can send them, and what they end up looting, because there will be looting, Salryn. There's been looting already. Comes to you. Because I support you. I'm behind you 100% at the moment. That's as high as percentage goes, isn't it, boys?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. 100%.
What do you mean at the moment? You're either on my side, the side of the city, or you're
Salryn,
not.
this is the city. That's not a decision I have to make.
You've been used to managing boys. How many? How many barrel boys have you got? 3, 4? Some girls as
At the
well,
moment,
isn't there?
hundreds from the looks of it.
Well, no. They're not your barrel boys. You can't control them. Once you let them free, they're not going to sit in your barrel and think about the wrong things that they've done. You let this out, there is no more control.
I'm not the one letting it out. I'm not the one who put them on half rations and said they had to go fighting in order to get full bellies. Most of these people can't fight.
What would you have them do? Die for the cause?
Help the city. If it hadn't been for what I did, where would our mercenary armies be right now, Salryn?
Well, we might have some merchants around that haven't ran away. That would be a good
Is it my
start.
job to make sure people stay inside the city and keep an eye on the perimeter?
It's not your job to do anything, Swifty. You don't have a job.
Looks like I've got quite an important job right now, otherwise you wouldn't be coming talking to me.
You're in my way, and you're a nuisance. This is your last warning. Stand down, or I'm gonna stop you.
Just very, very loudly. My last warning! Well, do you mind if we have a little discussion? I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
Alright. Gonna go have a little chat with my lads, see if we can calm things down a bit. Last thing I want is for us to be fighting each other when there's these folks that are actively betraying the city.
Just think about the people that are outside those walls. They are the enemy. They are the people that are trapping us
Absolutely.
in here. Not the people inside the walls.
They're just the folks starving people.
You're gonna cause a civil war, and we can't fight too.
Alright. Well, we'll see what can be done.
Just remember that I never said anything when your helmet came off. I did not judge you. I did not treat you differently. I have given you the utmost
I
respect.
see.
Don't throw it back in my face.
Well, thank you so much for not actively turning on me based on the way I look.
Do you know what? Do what you're gonna fucking do, Swifty.
Alright. Turn around, walk back to the mob at this point.
I'm gonna ready my troops.
Swifty, you hear kind of, you know, as you had said, you know, you're just the people starving us essentially. A grumble and a rumble has been spreading through this amass mob like wildfire. Everyone is just beginning to chant for food, for more rations. That seems to be the thing that's really driving them. And yeah, Hector comes up to you and he's like, "Well, are we fighting? Like, I mean, if we fight them, like, are we gonna get food? Can we not just, you always said, Swifty, like, you know, like a promise is just a man's word is as good as his promise, and the promise is as good as food. And you know, if you're good, then your belly's full. So can we get them to promise us food, or
Well,
do we have to take it?
here's the thing, everybody. I was wondering, because I'm not in charge here. You're all in charge here. It's the first opportunity most of you had to say that. And thank you for teaching me that word, my friend, opportunity. I pointed over at Chianti again. It's been a very useful one. How many of them are there compared to the size of the mob, by the way?
Great question, because they are guarding the walls.
I know. That was me like, oh gosh, yeah, get everybody.
You are outnumbered, not drastically, but like there's probably maybe like 150 or so in this mob, and you've brought maybe 110-ish kind of soldiers.
We're armed and slightly better trained.
You're definitely better armed and better trained and better equipped, and better fed.
But not to throw too much fuel on the fire, but also these are possibly some of their families. Relatives, friends.
Relatives, yeah.
Talking directly to all of you here. I want you to make it known. I don't want to have to fight these fellas over here. I don't think any of you do as well.
No, just give us food. Give us food.
Turns around.
She sends someone to get Jorvin.
Sacrificial lamb.
I thought I was safe in my ivory tower. That was wonderful.
Maybe I'm Rowena? I'm probably Rowena.
Oh, God.
You're the food guy.
They can't just magic up food. I think they're hearing us. So how about we settle down? Give them half an hour or so. Keep things kind of calm. Sing a few songs. We want to try and do this as nicely as possible, you know. With, what was that word you were using over there, Chianti?
Dignity?
Dignity! It's a good word. It's a fine word. Gonna try and do things... What does Chianti look like at the moment? Like, just out of interest.
2 weeks on very, very reduced ration. Saggy.
Yeah. Yeah, probably like wearing rags of his former clothes, loose skin, not quite gaunt yet, I'd say, because he was quite a large
he had
man.
a bit of chunk on him, yeah.
Yeah, but definitely a shadow of his former self.
All right. I mean, it's a mob. I'm actively telling it to, like, Swifty's actively telling it to wait for half an hour or so. But, like, you know, they're not disciplined soldiers, so, you know, like...
Give me a persuasion check
Cool.
with disadvantage.
I'm going to put a D8 on this as well if I can. Disadvantage,
Sure,
you
yeah.
said. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay. Persuasion, disadvantage. All right, it's a 5 to start with. And, okay, so it's a 5, because that was a nat 20. You hate getting a nat 20 on disadvantage. So 5 plus the D8 is a 4, becomes 9, becomes 10.
10. You see that people are this close to snapping. You know, at first, the general kind of vibe you're getting, and Salryn, you're picking this up as well, is that, like, you know, a lot of them had been mobilized for action. And, you know, what's keeping them from just lashing out is the fact that they're facing armed soldiers. They were under the impression that they were just going to go on an easy looting mission. But at the same time, the fact that they are now faced with armed soldiers is getting a certain number of people's blood right up. And you can see there's a few kind of like little pockets of people who are like,
They're protecting the fucking merchants. That's what they're doing.
We don't have that.
They're getting the food, and they're protecting the merchants.
They're in league with the merchants.
And we're going to see if we can change that. Just half an hour, folks, please. If not, what happens, eh?
Half an hour passes, Jorvin. You arrive. The guard has been briefing you on the situation as you arrive. Rowena is with you as well.
Oh, God. Swifty, what have you gotten us into this time?
Oh, I was hoping just to go... You know that a bunch of the merchants have just abandoned the city, eh?
Yeah, I was trying not to maybe... But yes, I've figured that out.
Aye, yes. So, we were going to just make sure that none of the other money gets slipped through the walls. But we're going to bring it to you guys.
Oh. So, if there's none of them here, how are they going to slip it through the walls?
Well, there's a few of them left.
Yes, not many. I believe our actions may have driven them into hiding, which is not ideal, but what was meant to be their food can easily go to the masses. Of course it can, if they're not here to eat it.
Well, now we're talking. Interesting. So how much are we speaking just for regular folks? Not just the folks here. This isn't like a bribe. This is how much is going to go to just regular people. Because folks are struggling at the moment, you understand?
Oh, no, of course, yes. Maybe our rationing laws towards the non-fighting combatants was maybe harsh. Maybe I can see the errors of my ways now. Swift Justice looking very nervously round at every single person of her a club or something.
He's the one who's responsible for us.
he the
He's
one?
the one who's responsible for us starving.
Listen, folks. We're having a discussion here. We're going to get what you want. Maybe some mistakes have been made. But just like Chianti over there, we can work this out, eh?
Put him in a barrel, Swifty!
No one needs to go in a barrel at the moment, alright? Not yet.
Look. We're slowly working through this. The prisoners have now nothing. They are starving. They are going to go. The merchants will have nothing.
Our brother's in prison!
Probably not anymore, I'll be honest. But we can do this peacefully, otherwise more people may end up in difficult position. Let's get the food from the merchants back to the people. You will be on the same ration, hopefully, or at least as close to the ration as possible, as the fighting combatants. Now, we can try and do that the best we can. Nothing for prisoners, nothing for merchants.
Alright. We'll put it to my people. We'll see how they're feeling.
We need the looting to stop, Swifty, otherwise there's going to be nothing left of anything. And then there's no city to defend at all.
I mean, it's all staying in the city, though, isn't it?
Not if you smash it up.
Nah, that is true. That is true. Although, a smashed gold statue is still just a bunch of little bits of gold. Look, I'll put it to them. We'll see if that calms things down. But I'm not in charge here. No one's in charge here. So we're going to see what happens, okay? I like the idea.
Well, that's a good start.
So, folks. No more half rations. Proper, actual meals from now on. That's what they're promising. How are we all feeling about that? I think it's a good idea. These folks over here, these are your brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews. We don't want to get in a fight with them. We want to save that for the bastards outside the walls. The big, nasty merchants, they're mostly gone now. And once we're done with those armies out there, we'll make sure that we have a word with them. We got special barrels made up for them, haven't we?
Yeah.
The eternity barrels. They're full of pitch. But until then, what they want is us to fight these people over here. They're just us, wearing different clothes. Alright? Apart from this guy, he's a bit... Points over at Jorvin. He's something else, but he's on our side at the moment. Now that's my thinking. I will go with the crowd.
Can Salryn shout over to the mob?
Yeah.
She says, "We don't want to fight you. We want to fight those guys over there. We have no quarrel with you. Just stand down and we'll work with you and Swifty."
We won, folks. No need to burn anything. What do you say?
Bring out the food. Let us eat. Let us eat. No, I don't believe him.
I can't carry all the food in my arms like this. Look, I'm only small.
We gave you a bunch of wagons not that long ago.
I have to go back and get them then, for God's sake. We will distribute the food as...
It's about half an hour, Swifty, and they've brought nothing but words!
These are good words, though. Better words.
No one told me to bring any food. Sort of looking helplessly around at people. I would have brought my lunch. Handed it out or something.
And Rowena comes up to you like, look, Jorvin, let's just promise them that we'll bring food down. Look, we'll just eat into the reserves. Just if we bring down some food here, we'll just give food out right now, and then it'll keep them happy. Just tell them that they're looking to you. Be a lord.
Good people, and good people you are. You have been misrepresented and mistreated. You will be getting your full ration, we promise. We will go and get it and hand it out. Do not worry. We are with you.
The crowd continues to mumble, but like Rowena snaps her fingers and sends people rushing, and food starts coming out, what little there is, and the mob's hunger satiated. But Rowena turns to you and says, Jorvin, we, at this rate, if we keep this up, we'll be out of food in a week and a half if everyone's on full rations.
Yes. Well, maybe it's time for us to eat slightly less well. Cut the civil service ration. We must lead by example.
Okay. You be scrimping for it towards the end, but yeah, that's they'll kind of do it. The 2 weeks pass.
Salty in your arm.
Fuck. God, turn on heel. God, give us a hand. Will ya?
Your arm. Your arm's gone.
How's that? I didn't notice. Fuck. Called me a deserter. They took my arm as payment. Said only then that the Inaya can be forgiven. And they want us to take the breach. Oh, I don't know why that further goes back. The Daya. The doom itself. They're listening to Daya away now. The attack's coming.
Hold him still.
Yes, Darkfather, yes.
Darkfather, don't, please.
Oh, the pants!
Yes. As dits must burn when they are paid. You are mine, errand. I tear you down, I make you whole. You walk because I will it.
Wait. Why save me, Darkfather? Why'd you not leave me for the carrion like the others?
Because the carrion do not serve me. You do.
The 2 weeks pass. Tensions still remain high, but they're kept mostly under control, with the food situation being better managed.
Kind of daily goes to check on Swifty now.
Okay.
Just to kind of keep an eye on him and what's going on. With her friendliest face that she can manage.
Actually, in that time, Swifty, you've begun to have a lot of very intense dreams, and even in your waking life, you just feel this like pressure in the back of your head. It's not a headache. It doesn't give you pain, but it's just, you're just so aware of it. It's almost as if that feeling of someone standing behind you staring at you just dialed up to the absolute max. You begin to have this dream that, and a lot of kind of recurring elements begin happening in it.
It probably happens for the first time the most vividly that evening after that confrontation. With Salryn's words about how she rewarded you with equal treatment echoing in your ears. That night, as you close your eyes, it's not unusual for you to have terrors, night terrors, extreme dreams, but this one it's different. This dream seizes you. A violent torrent of memory and shadow, but a memory that is not your own. You are gripped, steel and rage incarnate, carried through a desert choked with smoke and blood beneath a red bruised sky. Towering stone pillars stretch around you, vast and ancient, their surfaces carved with swirling symbols that seem to twist and writhe as the very ground is trembling. Just ahead of you looms a temple of blinding white stone, a monolith thrust skyward as though to pierce the very heavens. Its walls are streaked with blood and marred by an onslaught. It's an unbroken fortress standing against the end of all things. You feel the desperation in your bearer, a hunger for justice, a righteous fire within them. They are a shadowed figure clutching you with their hands that tremble with fury. Together, you two strike through the enemy's ranks, cutting through ethereal forms draped in armour of the purest light. Each strike of your body resonates through you, feeding your hunger, tasting the essence of something otherworldly, as your metal drinks in their splintering forms. The screams, the crack of breaking shields, the splintering bone fill the air. But above it all, the skies writhe with forces beyond mortal ken. Serpentine forms coil and twist overhead, creatures' long, sinuous bodies undulating like rivers of silk, their scales glistening in shades of blue. Amongst them, great winged figures emerge, laughing low and cruel as they swing jagged, brutal weapons, their forms alien yet, to your mind, to Swifty's mind, something familiar. Mortals are charging alongside these creatures, faces streaked with ash, wielding cracked shields and weapons dented and stained. Your bearer's grip tightens, and together you cut deeper. Each swing a release of steel and fury. The ground shakes under the weight of this terrible final clash, an orchestra of roars and cries as forces collide. You feel the heartbeat of the desert, the pulse of ancient power surging through your every strike. The justice inside you burns, the justice inside your wielder burns, and then amidst the chaos she appears. She moves forward, radiant and calm, her armour glowing with a light that cuts through the smoke and shadows. Her eyes, twin opals, gleam with sorrow that pierces through the violence around her. Her hair flows like molten gold, shifting even in the still air, each strand capturing the light in a soft, unyielding glow. She strides with purpose. There is a great, sudden silence in this dream, an invisible weight that presses down from above, crushing the air, freezing your bearer in place. You can feel his grip waver, his strength falter as he meets her gaze, caught between fury and something deeper, something almost like love which melts away his desire for justice. Her weapon rises, he does not move. You feel his pulse weaken, slipping from you, his essence draining as he fades. She drives a spear into his chest, and his form crumbles, dissolving into shadow and smoke. The bond breaks, and you fall from his hand as he spirals away into darkness. Her radiant figure and her opal gaze linger on you one last time. You suddenly awake, and you are staring directly at your maul.
Well, that's a new one. Alright, well, as I always do when I have weird dreams at the moment, it's time to tell Chianti about it. He's become such a sounding board for me. Alright, let's go find him.
Another dream, Swift Justice.
Yes.
Was this the screams? Was this the terrors, the one you often...
No, it was a lot more coherent this time. You know, all the other ones just sort of meet and crying, and, you know, normally I'm crying and laughing at the same time, and, you know. But this one, it was sort of like the world was ending, and I think I was either trying to stop it ending or I was trying to speed it along. It was kind of hard to tell. There was a big fortress, which seemed good. It was a good fortress. It was ideal, you know. And there was this woman who sort of made me fall in love with her as she stabbed me to death, you know. Was kind of the vibe there. A little bit unusual. Also, my big old hammer boy here. In the dream, I had the hammer, but I was someone else. And I think I was the hammer, actually, rather than being the... I was the hammer. Oh, that's interesting. It's like it was the hammer's It was the hammer's dream. Now, is it possible the hammer was dreaming me? Is it dreaming me right now?
Have you been getting much sleep, Swift Justice?
Oh, I rarely get any sleep, Chianti. That's kind of my secret, you know. It keeps you a mind, you know.
This woman who you fell in love with and who stabbed you, what does she look like? Perhaps it has some symbolic relevance, who knows?
Right, well, she was beautiful. Kind of, like, it was like she had this inner light, but she wasn't glowing, although she was definitely glowing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Well, you know me, I'm not great with the words. It was something, though. Like, it was like, I would die for this woman, and she's killing me, so that's fine. Was kind of the feeling I had. But I'm also pretty sure she was my enemy.
How very peculiar. We are in a twisted web of politics and conflict at the moment. Perhaps it's simply that.
That is true. That is true. By the way, when did those meetings used to happen you used to go to? You know those big meetings? You've mentioned them. You used to go to with all your merchant.
The college's meeting. You wish to attend. I do have a standing invitation, Swifty.
That's what I was going to ask. We should probably start going to those things, right? Because if we're at the point where we demand food and they give us it, that kind of feels like we are kind of important now, right?
I think that is a most sensible next step, Swift Justice.
All right. I'll write down... Well, I'll tell someone, and they'll write down more of my dreams, and we'll see if we can work this out together, eh? And you see about getting us that seat.
Quickly make a history check.
Sure. Oh, this is not one of my
This has not been a
strengths.
very good roll throughout this campaign. A history.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my character sheet wasn't loading there, and I was like, oh dear. It did that very disconcerting thing where it opens up and it just shows you all the empty spaces, and I'm like, please no. Yeah, it's a +0, so flat roll. Okay, could be worse. 11.
Okay. With an 11, upon reflecting on that dream, that woman seems familiar. Like a famous person, but you've no idea who it is. You're like, do you know what? I've seen them somewhere, but you have absolutely no idea who it is.
You know what it's like? You know, Jennabel Jacre. You know Jennabel Jacre, right?
Yes, the auteur, the artist.
Is that who that is? See, I know the name, but I have no idea. You know, the name's come up a few times, and I had no idea why it was important.
Okay. As you guys are figuring out who Jennabel Jacre is, we're going to say, you know, these kind of like dreams and like your discussion of them and that has all been kind of happening over this like final 2-week period. Salryn, we're in like week 5 of the siege now, like the end of week 5. It's been a while, but finally a report comes to your desk early in the morning, before your daily college meeting, of an army approaching from the north. Too early to tell what it is, but the timelines are matching up. Scouts are kind of like seeing dust and things like that from like what could only be an army coming from this distance. Word begins to kind of spread among the city, among the guards, and like hope is beginning to build, and like this could be it. But today is also the day where Mikhail needs to be paid, and you're out of money at this point. Any remaining merchants have fled, or you know, just gone to hiding. The aqueduct has been blown. You're running out of water. Your food is scarce. Things are looking shit. And you get to the college meeting, and Mikhail comes in, looking for his paycheck.
All right, folks. That's a nice room you got here. Oh, sorry, is this your seat, Kiani? Yeah.
People's representative.
Brigadier Mikhail doesn't come and boot the door in. He opens it normally, and he closes it behind him. And he stands in the at ease position with his hands resting on the bottom of his back.
I think at this point we all know what I'm here for. My question is, have you got it?
I'm afraid the money has dried up now, Brigadier. Unless there's something we can offer you alternatively, I think we are sadly, what's the term? Fucked.
Any luck with that weapon?
He hasn't been seen in quite some time. Swifty?
What weapon is this, eh?
Delicate hammer, where is he?
Delicate hammer? Oh, he left.
What?
Hey, he fucked off a while ago. Didn't know you were interested in him.
You didn't think to tell anybody?
I didn't think it was important. He's just some guy, you know.
Just some guy.
He saved us from being destroyed by those magic users. Do you not remember this?
My head was a little bit bashed in at the time, but no, I had no idea it was such a big deal. I mean, we could try
He
fighting it.
evaporated a Lernian quad, Swifty.
Did he really?
Yes.
Whoa.
It's a big deal.
That is quite a big deal. Shit.
You just let him go.
I mean, if he evaporated a Lernian quad, do you think I'll let him do anything? I'll ask around. He's got weird powers. Delicate hammer, can you hear us? I don't know.
I was kind of hoping that would work.
Aye, me too, actually, yeah.
Lord de Ghast. Lordess of Night and Day. Can I summarise my understanding?
I'm sure you will anyway. Let's hear it.
Please do.
There's no more money. There's no weapon. There's no food. And there's a good chance that if they attack, we'll be destroyed anyway. I don't feel like I need to sugarcoat this. I don't feel like I need to play games.
Rowena pipes up before Mikhail can finish and says, Brigadier Mikhail, surely you've heard the news. It's all around the city. There is an army approaching. It's by all of our accounts, the Dayan army is en route. Another day, surely would see us through.
Your scouts think it's the Dayans?
That's what we've been told.
It matches up. Unless you have.
My guys have been pretty tied up with the wall. We haven't had an awful lot of ability to send scouts out. This is the first reliable report I've heard of anything like this. Are you telling me that they're going to be here? That they're arriving?
That's what we're hoping.
Fuck it. Pay us afterwards then. Pay us when they get here.
My guy.
Just as that said, the door crashes open, and you see it's Sophia, and you've known Sophia for a long time, Salryn. Like, the blood has completely gone from her face. She looks utterly defeated, and she, clearly distraught, not even thinking, just looks you in the eyes and says, It's not the Dayans. It's the Vashikanaya.
What
They've joined the warlords.
the fuck?
All right then. There's no money. There's no food. There's no chance of success. And there's no more contract. I'm sorry.
You're just gonna leave us?
I am having to beat my men just to prevent a mutiny. A few weeks ago, I just had to beat them. Now, I'm having to kill them. And I don't like having to kill good men who just want to get paid. I needed hope. There is none. I needed gold. There is none. What did you expect me to do?
I don't know anymore.
We'll be gone at first light. I recommend you surrender. I don't know. Maybe they won't kill everyone.
And he turns on his heel and he leaves.
The gods scorn me. The Lady of Light. Eye turns her face, deaf to my call. Fail. Why you blind to my signal? You have always come when I called. What is wrong with me? My mind is chained. My power feels bound. I must kill two birds with the blood of one city. Their eyes will turn to me. Hers most of all. And I will once again take the color from the lady's eye. They will hurt before they cast me down again. And if I ever return, I will do it.
Dark Father, are you alright? He's talking to yourself like... What do you mean, like... What's the lady's eye? What are you...
Listen. You... dead. Question.
Fuck! You killed me. Dark Father, you killed me again.
I ended you. And I returned you. Do not mistake mercy for habit. I do not explain myself to mortals. And there are a great many things that you will never understand. But you will serve.